I think that mass deportation of 25 million immigrants is inhumane, and I would like to ask you how you would do that and go about that, or if you even agree with that.
So I do agree with the mass deportation of anybody who's in this country illegally, obviously. You got to draw the distinction between illegal and legal immigration. So here's the thing, and I say this as the kid of legal immigrants to this country. Your first act of entering this country cannot break the law. And if you're a lawbreaker, you need to be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law when it comes to illegal immigration. Go ahead.
I don't want to interrupt you. Thank you. I think that our legal immigration process takes way too long, and it motivates people to come here illegally. It takes, on average, about 10 years.
If we don't like the law, so I'm not gonna push you. There's a lot that's broken with our legal immigration system in all directions.
Sure.
That is not an excuse for breaking the law to enter this country. Okay, I'll tell you what's inhumane. Fentanyl pouring across our southern border, killing the kids of including the young mother who actually asked that question earlier.
I'm so sorry for her loss. Obviously, I'm not in support of
And it's a consequence of the border policies.
No, can I tell you something?
Do you agree with that?
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because about 88% of the fentanyl that is coming in through the Mexican border is from legal immigrants or legal American citizens. And that's a
fact. By the cartels that have left it open.
No, that's not cartels.
It's cartel. It absolutely is.
Look it up.
It's a network. It's synthetic fentanyl. It's not even actual like original fentanyl. It's synthetic fentanyl made by Mexican drug cartels transported by our southern border across the Rio Grande.
Whatever it is, I urge everyone to look it up right now. 80% of the fentanyl coming over the Mexican border is from legal American citizens.
So let's just talk about the 20%. That's still enough to kill 20,000 Americans
obviously,
every year.
I don't agree with. Yeah. Again, I'm not trying to say I'm in support of anyone dying. I'm not saying that.
So let me ask you a question.
Sure.
If somebody breaks the law, should they be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law?
Well, I think if an illegal immigrant comes over here and they break the law and kill an American citizen, they should be deported.
Do you agree that there are people who should be able to enter this country based on merit who are unable to enter it today?
Yeah, because of our policies. Yeah.
And so is it fair that somebody who entered this country illegally is now somehow being rewarded with the benefits of this country when people who tried to follow the law are the ones penalized? Is that humane?
They're not getting illegal immigrants can't get Medicare.
Illegal immigrants are absolutely getting government assistance.
No, they're not.
They're getting
just
massive.
Not.
So illegal immigrants are staying.
What?
I got my first job. I got my first job in New York City in 2007. Sure. It was in the eve of the 08 crisis. When my parents would come to town, there would be hotels that we could not afford to have my own family stay in to visit me as a natural-born citizen of this country that are now being used to house illegal immigrants in the city of New York. There's government aid left and right. I went to the south side of Chicago, traditionally a left-leaning region, where they are actually being displaced from South Shore High School because they're using that as a source for housing illegals, giving away sneakers and baby formula that many people in that community couldn't access last year. So are illegal immigrants benefiting from the United States welfare state and government assistance? Absolutely they are. And I don't think that that's humane to the Americans who live here. I don't think it's humane to immigrants who are unable to lie. You know, I want to say this about immigration. We got two questions.
Can I say one? I just
want to make one point because it's a fact. The number one human attribute that our current immigration system rewards is not your ability to work hard. It's not your intelligence. It's not your love of this country. It's not whether you can speak English. The number one human attribute that our current immigration system rewards is your willingness to lie to the U.S. government. If you lie, you get in. If you don't lie, if you say that, okay, well, I can't in good conscience tell you that I'm facing persecution to check the box of asylum. If you're an honest person, you're not rewarded. If you're a dishonest person, you are rewarded. So it is no accident that people whose first act of entering this country breaks the law and they lie while doing it tend to continue to commit more crimes while they're already here, which is happening.
I don't think those people should even be in a place to lie because we have sanctions on Venezuela and a lot of Venezuelans are going through hardship and they want to come here. And that's
It's not our job to take them. It's not our job to take them.
But we have sanctions on them. It's a direct result of our policy towards Venezuela.
Well, Venezuela's actually had effectively sanctions on the United States of America in the way they've actually treated us and deported their criminals to the U.S. without really being
Is there any
paid
evidence of that, the criminals coming over?
Absolutely. But Venezuelan criminals come to the United States over the last 4 years, tens of thousands. Yeah.
Can I tell you a fact? An illegal immigrant is 60% less likely to commit a crime than a natural-born citizen, and that's a fact. If you
Well,
look it up,
it's by
I
definition.
can look it up right now. I can look it up.
It's by definition untrue because the first act of entering this country was a crime. It broke the law right out of the first place. So 100% of illegal immigrants committed a crime.
I don't
in
think
entering
those
this country.
people should even be in a place to commit a crime because of our inhumane immigration policies.
So what would be your alternative for how you deal with somebody who enters the country illegally, breaks the law while they're here?
We need.
What should
Obviously,
you actually do?
I would just like to say I'm not advocating for an open border. We
Okay.
need. No, I'm not.
So what do you want to do for somebody who entered this country illegally, is breaking the law while they're here? What should they do?
I think if you're working, which a lot of them are, we have 8 million illegal immigrants in the job force right now, and they are hard-working people. That's why I think we should make them legal. If they're working, it will drive up wages for everyone.
Here's why I'm opposed to making them legal. You then have rewarded the incentives for the kind of thing that we don't want to see more of in this country. So here's my view.
Well, people
if
who
you
are
want to
working-
follow the rules and do it the right way, we respect you.
Sure.
If not, we will return you to your country of origin, not because you're all bad people, but because you broke the law. And the United States of America is founded on the rule of law. That's where I land on it.